Mr. Lam. Today we are going to learn about natural selection using a simulation, computer simulation that I've created, and the link to the simulation will be in the description below. And usually when I teach about natural selection, I use the VASE framework, and I'm going to go through with you what is VASE and show you how to use this simulation in order to learn about natural selection. So V, we start with V. V is actually variation. So how does variation occur? In a population, there will be mutation, and due to random mutation, okay, it will produce individuals with different traits. And some of the variants are better adapted to the environment than some. So for example, in this simulation, you will see brown and white rabbits. Brown rabbits, they are better camouflaged in a substrate, and so they are less likely to be eaten. But white rabbits, they will tend to how to say show up. They will be more obvious in the grassland, so they will be eaten by the predators, spotted by the predators, and be eaten by the predators more easily. So that's the thing about selection. The hawk picks off the visible rabbits. The rabbits that are better camouflaged tend to survive, and then they grow to maturity, reproduce, and produce offspring that are similar to them. As a result, over many generations, the advantageous traits become more and more common, and the less advantageous traits become less and less common. And overall, there's a change in the population whereby there will be more brown rabbits than white rabbits over the long run. So without further ado, let's look at this simulation and how it demonstrates evolution through natural selection. Okay, so the first thing to do is to open up this control, and as you can see, there is grassland and there's snow. Today we will look at the grassland first, later we can change the environment. And I also have a nifty feature here. It's called the population chart. And when you open up the population chart, it's going to track the percentage population over generations of the brown and the white rabbits. And because we want to bring it a bit fast, we can also adjust the speed so that we can observe natural selection happening at a faster pace. So as you can see, there are a lot of white rabbits. They stand out in the grassland. What is going to happen? And they're going to pick off the rabbits. And we are going to crank it up a bit so that we can see the change in population a lot faster. So from the simulation, there is a gradual change in the population. The percentage of brown rabbits are growing, but the percentage population of white rabbits are decreasing. Okay, so sometimes you look at the simulation. Okay, it doesn't mean that the brown rabbits do not get eaten at all, but it's just that they are less likely to be eaten compared to the white rabbits. So now we have run the simulation over 10 generations. As you can see now, what we see here is that the population of brown rabbits are higher than the white rabbits. Initially, the whole population are full of white rabbits. Okay, so as you can see from the graph on the right hand side, you can see now the brown rabbits, there are a lot more brown rabbits than white rabbits. So it has evolved, the population has evolved. So now let's predict what will happen if, let's say, there's an ice age that suddenly happened and changed the landscape into a snowy white background. So you can click onto the toggle over here. So you're going to change the background to a snowy landscape. So now what you can see now is that the brown rabbits now stand out in the snow, while the white rabbits are better camouflaged than the brown rabbits. So now what happened? is that now suddenly the disadvantageous trait become advantageous and vice versa. So what is going to happen? The hawk is going to be more easily able to spot the brown rabbits in the snow, and hence they are more likely to be picked off by the hawk. And eventually you see that there is a change in the percentage population of white and brown rabbits again. As such, understanding this, we also talk about what is the advantage of sexual reproduction and making offspring, the ability to be able to produce offspring of different variations. So as you can see, when there's a change in environment, the population is less likely to go extinct due to the presence of variation. They are more likely to be adapted to different environments. So as a result, uh, with greater genetic variety, the organism is less likely to become extinct. So if you like this simulation, you can find more at my website, which will be in the description down below. Thank you for listening to me.